All right, hi. This is a brief introduction to Heroku. Some of you, actually a lot of you, have come to the booth already, and I've done this spiel in a way and given you like the brief introduction to what Heroku is about. My name is David. I work there, which is nice. You can reach me by email if you need, or send me criticism and feedback, negative one about this presentation. If it's positive feedback, you can do it publicly on Twitter. So I work for Heroku. We are a platform as a service. I guess most of you know what that means. It's basically the ultimate layer of the cloud, like set of layers or pillars or whatever. So we take care of a lot of things for a lot of customers. So we serve on an average day many billions requests a day, run a couple million apps. Sorry, not billions. That would be nice. And we have a lot of add-on partners that extend our ecosystem that I'm going to just show in a second. And the fundamental idea is the world's complex, right? No matter what you use, what solution you use, even to get started quickly, you still have to make a lot of choices and a lot of reasoning about how you architect your infrastructure. But you're usually not in the business of managing, running, maintaining infrastructure. You just want to focus on delivering value. And instead of boring you with further slides, I'll just jump in and do a demo. So this is Heroku, right? You go to Heroku.com, you sign up. You don't need even a credit card. The account's free. You can run a lot of stuff and do a lot of dev time and even run production apps 24/7 on us. If you come to the booth, we'll give you a voucher code that gives you even more permanent free time until we say credit card, please. So you have an account, and eventually you have an app to deploy. In this case, it's just standard Laravel, the Laravel/Laravel repo. I have a composer.log already and one single file that shows Heroku how to deploy things. So I now type Heroku create, and if the Wi-Fi doesn't fail me, it's been solid. There's a new application instance on our infrastructure, and now we have a new Git remote. And so I can say git push Heroku master. And now we're receiving the code and saying, all right, that looks like a PHP app. There's a bunch of requirements in composer.json lock, right? Including for extensions and stuff that we enable. So we give you the best matching PHP version. And bstring in this case gets enabled, and we need nothing else. Downloading the dependencies, building the app, and it's done. And it's a Laravel app, so it's not going to work unless we set an app key. So we have to set a config variable, which gets exposed as var and var. So we say app key. We generate one locally and set it as the value. And OK, that worked as well. We can check the logs at any time. The app's up, looks good. Let's try. Yep, that looks solid. So now this is clearly revolutionary, right? And we're going viral. So we got to scale up. Let's scale to 100 instances instead of 1. So we scale to 100 containers of the smallest size that we're offering. And in the logs, we can see 99 additional instances booting. And the load balancer is spreading the traffic across all these. And now, because the competition is also really solid, so I have to say we need to innovate. Let's push a change. Should not misspell the name of my employer. Here we go. And in this case, it's faster because everything's already cached, right? So no need to. And again, with Git, we're just pushing the delta now. I could also just hook this up to a GitHub repo, right? So and then I could tell Heroku, hey, anytime somebody pushes to master, deploy that, but wait for a CI to pass. So we can also run your tests. You don't have to use Circle or Travis if you don't want to. And so we have a lot of customers who do continuous delivery that way to their staging apps, sometimes even production. So you can promote manually or automatically. We have brave customers with great tests who just deploy straight to production. Anyway, the app obviously, whoa, what did I do? Well, let's see. I don't know. I must have broken something. But you get the idea, right? This is actually, this is a great way of showing that there's a Heroku rollback command. So now rolling back to the previous version, and it's still broken. No, it's not. It's restarting. There we go. OK. So the HTML is broken to the point where this is, anyway, you get the idea. I need a database now. Yeah? Oh, yeah, that's, there we go. Let's do that. OK. I'm running over time now. Fix for real, yay. This is how we roll, right? Like, I mean, clearly. Anyway, you can add a database, Heroku add-ons, create Heroku Redis, and now have it Redis, or in your Postgres, or anything else. This is so-called add-ons ecosystem here. So we have everything from MySQL, MongoDB, Elasticsearch, email gateways, New Relic, Blackfire. They're here as a sponsor, really great tool if you ever want to optimize performance of your application. So it's all here, and you just tap into this. And most of these have a free tier, right? So you can see, you can try out the new technology, for example, to figure out if Elasticsearch is even the right approach without having to worry about how to set it up just for that experiment. Refresh this, and it says hello Laracon this time. There we go. Excellent. So that worked. Go try it out. Most of what I just showed you, except for the scaling to 100 instances, is free. But all pricing is prorated to the second, right? So if I scale back down to 1, then I just paid for like the couple of minutes that we ran here. So this is going to be fractions of $1 to have a couple of hundred instances, or 100 instances in this case, running for this long time. And then you can tap into the full wealth of like our so-called pipelines and Heroku flow system, where we will do this for you for a staging app, hook it up to your GitHub repository, auto-deploy your code. Anytime anybody opens a pull request on your GitHub repo, we create a temporary app just for the pull request, which is great for your product and QA people to verify stuff. And then you take it neatly to production, and we cover the whole range of your development experience up until production with, we have big customers. The Financial Times now runs on Heroku, for example, Toyota, all websites. So yeah, it's good stuff. You can do a lot of things with it. Hope you enjoy it. Come to the booth. We have playing cards, T-shirts, socks, and a lot of stickers. Thank you for listening.